Hello, hello, and welcome to Twinehurst Fisheries, where I am here today with Dan and Henry for a day's angling. But it's not your usual day's angling, because as you can see in front of me, we have 3 boxes, each containing a different style of angling. And in a second, we're going to have to pick one of these boxes, and that is all we're going to be allowed to use outside of the usual tools like rods, reels, etc. It's not a competition by any means, although I'm sure some of us will make it into a competition. But we're going to see how we get on. It's going to be an interesting day. So without further ado, let's pick some of these boxes and may the best man win. Okay then, ladies, in my hand, 3 sticks.
I'm a man.
The classic one. Longest stick wins, or is it shortest stick wins? Either way, we decide that. So Henry, you can pick first, mate, and this will dictate your order.
Just grab all 3.
That looks short.
Josh, it was a...
Well, I've certainly come last.
So I win.
Henry picks first.
I get to pick a random box.
Yeah.
What's in them?
Solid bags in one, and another one we have a zig kit and boilie fishing because it's only 1 zig rod. So it's a zigs and boilies, and then they're super singles. So
okay.
All super
I don't really
singles.
mind.
Yeah, I was going to say, all good tactics.
Sound good to me.
Can I feel them first?
No, you can't. No, it's you, top, middle, or bottom.
I'm gonna go middle. Oh, that's a bit too light for solid bags.
And I'm going to go for hot.
This one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. It's also light. So
Is it you say that feels light? So solid bags are going to have leads in. Solid bags.
Oh.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
shall we have a quick look?
Go on then.
So you've got boilies and zigs, you've got solid bags, I've got singles. It's not a competition, is it? It's just, we're going out as a team to catch some
To see
carp.
who can catch the most carp.
See who can,
See if we can catch some carp.
yeah,
Competition.
yeah.
Winner takes all. I won the last one.
What's all? All the boxes?
No, just all the pride and glory.
You'll never get respect, never win our respect, so.
The collective respect of the group.
See you
Let's
later.
go.
With all the gear out of the van, it was time to head off and see if we could find some carp. But before we could get started, it was time to have a good look at what was inside our boxes. Time to go through the box in a bit more detail. Obviously, I know it's solid bags.
Got myself a subterfuge medium pouch. I'm guessing that's got all my goodies in it.
15mm monster shrimp.
2mm monster shrimp pellet.
15mm pop-ups in pink and yellow.
Bit of liquid.
Into the pouch, medium subterfuge pouch.
Leg clips.
And then I've got a selection of stuff to tie. Ronnie rigs.
3 tight solid bag rigs, perfect.
Floor long shanks.
Pink pop-up.
Quick low PVA system.
Yeah, I'm really happy with the singles approach.
So let's get it all in the rucksack, get on the toes, find some fish, catch a few carp, and beat these 2 losers.
There's a few fish just here. I don't want to disturb them, but there's definitely a few fish looking pretty happy. Let's go get the stuff before someone else finds them.
No unauthorised access, but I've been authorised. I'm gonna have a little wander into this one. Nothing like doing it subtly. Come on, Mikey, in you come. All right, let's have a look. Oh! Just see him come out. Oh, he's heard the gate go and he's come up to say hello. Literally just walked through the gate and one just pops his head out right there. You can't ask for more than that, can you? Trying to find him and then...
I'm also told we've got a wild card. I can use it at any point during the day.
I can give to one of the other boys, should I need to either hinder their day or improve mine.
Let's open it up, see what it is. I'm told it could either be a very good thing or a very bad thing.
Uselessness.
Time out.
It's a swim swap.
Oh, this is good.
The user of this card has the ability to obtain a swim under someone else's control.
The user of this card has the ability to give an angler of their choice a time-out period of 1 hour. This means no rods in the water or baiting.
The user of this card will have the ability to do absolutely nothing, as this card has no use whatsoever. Its biggest asset is nothing, rendering the card useless, unlucky. Brilliant.
If Henry starts boasting about catching a load, I can go kick him out of his swim, utilise my card to take his place. So
That's a great one. I'm well happy with that. I'm definitely going to use this on Dan. I'm going to do this as soon as he gets to the point where he thinks he's found fish and he's about to get the rods out. And I'll wait for him to get everything sorted, get the pole loaded up, about to drop it. I'm just going to go, Dan, time out, mate.
Fantastic. That was worth opening, wasn't it? What a stupid card. Laminated and everything. Won't need it anyway.
it didn't take long this morning to find fish. Probably the third swim I kind of walked into on hit 2 and I stumbled across 4, 5, 6 fish all sort of milling around over low-lying weed. I was probably in 2 foot of water, something like that, and it was quite chilly this morning, so it was surprising, but it made that decision for me. It meant the hard bit was done. All I need to concentrate on is getting into that box and getting some rods out.
Tactics wise, when I opened the box and realised that I'd be fishing with solid bags, didn't stress at all. Absolutely love using them all year round. People to ask me, are they good this time of year in the spring? I just tell them that they're good all year round. They have a time and a place. I think the #1 benefit for me when it comes to solid bags is the confidence that you're presented when you don't know what the bottom's like. I can walk around these lakes, I can see some fizzing, I can see some carp showing, and I can even flick one out, lower one with a baiting spoon, lower it in the edge, and I'm absolutely confident that my hook bait is presented. You don't sit there thinking, oh, is it presented, is it not? I just know that if the carp are there and they're hungry, I'm going to get a bite. So yeah, really pleased to use solid bag. 1 rod in, haven't seen anything since we come through the gate, but that solid bag is right on where that fish came out. I was hoping to just see a little bit more activity, a bit of fizzing, another show. Gone very quiet again, but it's not particularly warm, you know, we're still right at the beginning of spring, so they're not going to be super lively. And I found one, so let's get another rod out. Well, actually, I might not. I'll get the other rod sorted, a solid bag tied, then I can make my decision whether I want to stay here or go put 2 rods out somewhere else. But for now, we only have to wait.
How many boilies you got?
Only got a kilo. Bit tight, innit? It's all the bait I got. I'm gonna make 3 boilies, baiting up, go a long way. I'm gonna crumb them to nothing and just trickle it on the spots. Yeah, it's not like I'm properly pre-baiting. It's more just, if I like looking at an area, just putting a few broken boilies on there. So if fish do show up whilst I'm walking somewhere else, they'll know that there's bait there for them. She goes quite a long way, that. Sick. Not really a big baiting campaign, is it? But if there's fish about and they drop down there for a feed and I come back, might need a quick bite.
Dan wasted no time in setting up his rods, but just as he was about to drop his rig, Henry threw a spanner in the works.
Dan, I've got something to tell you, mate.
What's that?
Well, the 9 inch of them boxes is a wild card.
Yeah.
In one of them boxes there was a time out card.
Right.
Got a call from Mike.
Yeah, but that was like 20 minutes ago.
Well, he's giving you a 1 hour time out.
Why have you... That's your fault. You've told them I found fish. 10:30 then. Timer, 57 minutes. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I'll have a little sort out, I'll go have a little look. We can go and plan our next assault, can't we? I hate this game, I hate it. Clutching my little pot of bait. 1 in here now, 2, 3. It could actually be a blessing that I've had this hour time out because I can actually come and watch them. Yeah, that wild card worked good. I was proper gutted. Guess that's the aim of the game, isn't it? It's all right, we get to get prepped, get ready. It's actually going to play into my favour, mate, because it's going to mean that I'm going to be so ready for everything for the rest of the trip. It'll go in no time. They won't know what's hit them.
Leaf. Nothing wrong with that, mate. I mean, I'm absolutely certain that would have been presented if there was a carp down there. Yeah, let's go for a little mooch around, eh? It's not busy either, from what I can tell, so we've got a lot of lakes to explore, and there must be a better opportunity than what I can see on here at the minute. So let's go for a walk.
You're a mate. Just took me long to get everything sorted. I was back and forth to the van because I was missing bits, and then I was just like shipping a bait out. And
he said, nice. But you rang like 20 minutes ago, so I said that's like 20 minutes ago.
No, I said to Josh,
The second you're about to drop it, say, our starts now.
unlucky.
I'll get you back.
Are you on fish?
No.
But I've seen 1, maybe 2. But I think I'm gonna go here.
Go where?
Never you mind.
Right, I'm going fishing. See you later.
You.
There's a couple of little clear spots here just off the channel where it flows through into this lake, but still no signs of any carp. Difficult to spot them in these conditions, so we're going to have a walk round. I can't even, what's that pit called? Pit 4? We're going to pit 4? We'll soon find out. And then as a backup plan, there's just some snags down to my left, and the only way you can get to those, I don't know if they allow bait boats on there because it's a lake exclusive, but it's a lot of pole, but there is a chance to get right in these snags, and there's not really anywhere else you can attack them from, so they might feel safe in there. So we've got a few options. Let's see how we get on.
Okay, rods are out and I'm actually feeling really confident. Just gone for a little creep round to the bush that I've bait and pod this one out to. It was a bit of a faff getting it there because of the angle. I've got it in an area that I'm happy with. Gone around and seen fish over there. One of them looked pretty decent, so I'm confident in that rod. The other rod has gone out towards the shallow bar at the base of the bar. Fish have been passing over it and there's been bubbling there, so I'm feeling quite happy with both rods. But now it's just a bit of a waiting game, and yeah, the longer you wait in these situations where you're opportunist fishing, the more testy I get, because sometimes you feel like you want fish, they're bubbling, you've got to roll out really quietly, they're still there, you should get a bite straight away, and the longer it goes on that you don't have a bite, yeah, you start to get itchy feet. But I'm going to definitely sit here for the next couple of hours because I think we've got a chance to catch one. Hook pull, just a random hook pull. I felt it sort of go a little bit solid, put a bit more pressure on, hook just came out. Oh, gutted. I got a feeling that swim was like one bite and then it could be dead, so I put it back out, but I think that's my chance. No!
Where was your rod where you got the bite?
There, and I'm pushing it down right to the edge. I've got to like go at an angle.
It's got to be one, isn't it? It's got to be.
It's annoying. Well, the only good thing is I did see a big one down there. It felt tiny the one I had. So, and I still fished that, they've just gone further back into the snag.
See that one come out, and I've just done a lap of the lake, can't see anything.
Dan caught one, or probably
I haven't spoken to him. Yeah, he's still timed out, isn't he? He wants to go home soon. Right there. This is where it really does make a difference when you walk and walk and walk. You're losing rod hours, but I never would have seen this, because now, after lapping the complex, I've come back to the lake I was on, right in front of me here, clouded water. So much clouded water, where they're obviously feeding. So, I don't know how I'm gonna get a rod in here, but they're literally right there. And I wouldn't have found that if I didn't keep walking. Right, I've got some coloured water just behind Mikey. I've got to do this really delicately, so that solid bag that I tied up before is coming handy, so I'm going to lower this literally just off the edge of the swim, where all I've got is just loads of coloured water. I've looked through if there's any inlets or outlets just to make sure it was carp, because I can't see any fins, just coloured water. I'm hoping it's that disturbed that they're underneath all of the clouds. So I'm going to lower this so gently into the clouded water, net set up, sit back, give it half hour. That wasn't exactly smooth, but she's in. Yep. Wow. Oh, well, we knew. Again, that location, I just found some clouded water, lowered this solid bag on their head, and it is just hear the lovely sound. Oh, it's a nice one as well, you know. Always get nervous, like the first one. I'm so glad I walked around. When you don't feel it, you know, you don't feel it for a reason. Come on. Yeah, woohoo! Solid bags. They really work. Started in the first swim, got the bag out on one I saw this morning, weren't happy, packed up, did loads of laps, didn't get that second one out because I didn't want to put it out for the sake of it. We've lapped, we've ended up back on the same lake, down in the place you'd least expect to find them, just clouded water. It's the only thing I've had to go on. I haven't seen anything, just got up on this tree, clouded water. What was that, 10 minutes? 10 minutes? If that. We've got one.
Right, well, 22 seconds left. That was the longest hour I think I've ever had fishing, but I got a load of stuff sorted. I know I'm ready. The fish are still there, so hopefully I can get a quick bite. But I see a couple of fish show in the same sort of zone. Maybe that's an option for a second rod, but first thing I need to do is actually get a rod out, timer done. Henry, I hope he blanks all day, but I'm gonna go fishing.
With Dan's timeout over and the odd fish still sitting in the area, it was finally time for him to get his rods out. And there is the result of that solid PVA bag, put in the right place for all of 5-10 minutes. Yeah, and it was away. Found the coloured water after having a walk around the whole complex, settled back close to where I started, and luckily enough, I'm holding a carp. It's not the biggest one, but it puts me off the mark. I don't think that spot's going to do another one now with it being so narrow, so I might end up actually back where I did start, because I have a feeling that they might have moved in there again. So let's get him back, solid bags tied up, and we'll try again. Rightio, fish done, sorted, no chance of a fish standing there. Tiny little swimmers you would have seen, so they all spooked out. Back where I first started, where I put the solid bag to begin with, loads of bubbles, so I wouldn't be surprised if they've had the solid bag of where I was fishing this morning, so I'm going to creep back in here now. But yeah, they're having it. See if we can get another one.
Well, I knew it was going to be a risk in that shallow water. There is 1 or 2 carp, but they just aren't quite where I put my rig, and from where there was like 10, and they were active, and they were milling about and putting their heads in the weed. There's one which hasn't moved in 20 minutes, he's just sat there on his own. So I feel like the opportunity is slipping through my fingers. So I'll pack up, I'll have one last look. If they've not come back, I'm probably going to give it a move. I've heard on the grapevine that Henry's lost one. He stitched me up royally with that wild card, meaning I couldn't get my rod out when it was prime. So it could be time for my wild card, because I know that he's on them, he's had a bite, they're still there. So if I play my cards right, go having a little chat to him, find out what he's doing. If it sounds appealing to me, I'm having his swim. And he ain't gonna like it, not one bit.
You didn't even have time to get rods out.
The pole was halfway to him.
That's what I said to
I could see these fish under the surface. I was genuinely annoyed.
Yes. Just lost one out here randomly. I saw some fizz. We saw one, and there's like a shallow bar. We saw one.
Yeah.
Came round. Old Mike, the expert, said that he used to catch them down there.
Yeah.
But that one that I lost felt small.
Okay.
And there's still fish in there, so I put that back out.
How is it? There's fish about then.
There's still fish in there, but that one was a really weird one. Like, we were just chatting here, and it screamed off.
Yeah.
I saw the tip go. I saw the line go like boom, boom, and then it just.
I could be pike then.
Maybe.
I've seen pike spawning up there.
Yeah, okay. That's because I brought it back. The hook was completely sharp still. Like I didn't even tie anything.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't.
I just can't believe it. I was saying like I've used them hooks for. No.
I'll have a go in here, mate, if you don't mind.
That's so annoying.
Cool, yeah, I'm not surprised. Seen him anywhere else, or? Yeah, mate, you'll need that. I'll get this one for you as well, if you like.
What? That's a horrible one, that.
Awful, isn't it? Awful.
That's a bit extreme, I think.
You would though, because it happened to you. If you'd got it, you would have loved it.
I thought it was going to be like a one rod. You take one rod out.
No, I love this. I'll just slip in. He did not. He did not look happy. Can I just use your alarms while they're in there? No? Okay. It's all right, got one. And that's right down in there, is it? Let's have a little look. I don't even know if I want to fish in it. Mike's loving it, like, he's cruising. He is so angry.
It was such a ball out getting it out.
Yeah, I know, I can imagine.
He came round giving it the, oh, how's it going? I gave him the full low down. And he went, right, okay. And I thought he was about to go off, and he came up, just reeled my rod in. So what are you doing? Oh, I hope you blank in here. See ya, hope you blank.
So that was that. I'd taken Henry's swim and I was pretty confident. I could see a couple of areas with a bit of fizz in. I am going to sit it out for a little bit longer, but I think I'm not going to hang it out too long. I do think there's an opportunity elsewhere. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit it out, but I do think there's one more move on the cards for me.
That's massively bad, mate. Because the fish are still there. They're fizzing up on that open water spot and they're still in the snag. It's a bit extreme, that one. I mean, mine's an hour. He's potentially ruined the entire session for me. It's the only way he's gonna catch him anyway. Okay, so not only have we seen fish underneath that bush and got a rod out on them, that spot that I've been baiting, trickling baiting, I think I've gone 2 or 3 times now to just put a few pinches of oily in. There's a fish there, tails up as well, so it's looking good, even though Dan has screwed us over big time and Alfie's caught one from a spot that I was thinking of going on. We're in a situation now I think we're gonna catch. And what's even better is, I've just looked over and seen the spot where, where I had the bite from, where Dan's put a rod on, the swans are there, turning him over. So things are starting to look a little bit better for the first time in this session.
After going for another lap, I ended up back where I first started the session. There were fish in the zone and I got a rod out with minimal disturbance. But before I could sit back, Henry's alarm was screaming off.
Oh, bloody hell. Please tell me you're still recording. Have that, you big nose.
Done him a favour, really, ain't I?
Oh, it's a little Lynn. Oh, thank God that is in the net. That was, my heart was going a bit on that fight. I was so worried that was going to come off again, but fish in the net, come on. Have that, Dan. Well, this carp, it ain't big, but my God, is it a cool one. Check him out. What a wonderful little mirror. And it's even sweeter because Dan has yet to catch in that swim he kicked me out from. Yeah, well happy with that. Got the rod back out as well, so we're fishing. I think we've got a chance for another one. We'll give it another hour, 2 hours here. If we don't get a bite, we'll move to one of the other areas I've trickled a little bit of bait in. I think that's done the bite here. Put a little bit of bait in that corner a couple of times over, get the fish's confidence up, get a quick bite. And that's the plan for the rest of the day now, but yeah. Cool little carp, well happy with that.
So I've moved again. That other area which I nicked off Henry didn't come to fruition, but I ran for a quick walk. I've come onto the old match lake.
Well, somehow this rod hasn't gone. I really thought it would because there's fish under there, but I don't want to sit around waiting for fish that don't want to feed. I'm going to move to one of the places where I've put a bit of bait in already. I think that's my best chance. Even if I just give it an hour, I've probably got about 2 hours left till it gets dark. We're going to call it.
Well, my mind's been made up. As I mentioned, where I had that bite from earlier, rebaited. There's a fish in there now. Last knockings, all or nothing. Let's see if we can nick a bigger one. So,
Worth a go. 3 fish just come by, all 20-pounders.
Well, I'm getting to that point now where I've got to stay here or move, and it's going to be my last move of the day, so I'm going to move. It's not happening here. I'm not feeling it at all, so let's get the rods in, go somewhere else and try and make it happen.
Back where we started. It's getting desperate. That spot's dead. That spot's dead.
Are you poaching me up? Has Dan moved over, has he? Right, I'm going to put 2 around that island because I think that's my best chance of nicking a bite. There are more rods over there. There's definitely fish cruising around, and we've probably got 45 minutes left till it ends. Right now I'm winning, so that's the most important thing. But hopefully I can nick one more and secure my place and rightful title as the best angler out of us 3.
well, that was a tricky little day in the end, despite being on them. Certainly wouldn't have wanted to be in any other location between where I had that bite and where I am now, because they're in the reed, they're right there. I'm dropping those solid bags on their living room table, you'd expect, but no joy. But that's fishing, I suppose. At least we managed to nick one. I know Henry had one as well. Not sure how Dan's got on, so I'll probably go see them now, get the load out. But for now, time to get everything in the van, ready to head back home for a warm dinner.
As you can see, we are losing the light rapidly, so I am going to say goodbye. However, I'm going to long it out because I've just seen a fish completely mug me off by just going 4 times on top of my rig. Come on. That's why I'm going to leave it right to the bitter end before we go home. But as I say, before we lose the light, I'm going to say he's going again. We've had a great day though, and it's always good, especially at this time of the year, right at the beginning of go season, to get out, especially with a couple of mates, have a bit of a laugh, go to a complex like Nash, which is fantastic for mooching about, finding fish, getting a bend in your rod. And now the real games begin as we go into our campaigns for the year. I guess that's an ending. Goodbye.